It's purely about, I'm sure you've read everywhere about the impeachment plan by some of the ODM legislatures, that is in the National Assembly and also in the Senate, especially being spearheaded by none other than Senator Orengo, whom we know very well is the spanner boy for Raila Odinga. So on the onset, we know that what Orengo is doing is actually not Orengo doing. It is Raila doing it through Orengo's mouth. So the whole plan is from Raila, and we have information, and we've been saying it actually as some of the progressive members of parliament, ya kwamba kuna jama ya watu ambao walikuja wakatusalimia, wakaingia kwa nyumba yetu ya Jubilee, and we know the intent of that, of course, was to push us out so that they occupy our good, spacious, beautiful house called Jubilee. Na ile jama iko, wakati wanaanza kusema wanataka kutoa DP ama to bring an impeachment motion, we know Raila has always wanted to gain power. And because he knows he cannot gain power through the power of the ballot, he has always looked for backdoors, through the windows, through the cracks. And this is what he wants to do through his people. Na tunajua ya kwamba wakileta hii motion, wanataka to push Ruto out of his position as the deputy president, so that Raila, kwa sababu Raila anamezea sana hii kiti ya deputy president. Na nataka kusema na kuhakikisha ya kwamba we have information that the ODM's agenda is actually to occupy the position currently occupied by Dr. William Ruto, that is the DP's position. Kwa sababu Raila, hiyo ndio kazi anaelewa sana kupitia katika njia za mkato. We also want to challenge them. They have always tried. Kuna MP moja yule wa Kisumu, na alikuja bunge last session with the same kind of motion, of course that never saw the light of day. Now they have brought Orengo. They have tried all other manners of machinations. Tumeona maneno, tukiangalia sana ile maneno iko mnaelewa. Wakileta corruption, wanaigiza siasa, kwa sababu wanajua ya kwamba there is no other way for them to gain power other than through njia za mkato. We are telling them Kenya is a democracy. If you want to be the president of Kenya, Raila Odinga, because all these people are your hirings. If you want to be the president of Kenya, there is only one way. Present yourself to the people of Kenya so that they decide. Hii njia ingine yote munapita, we want to warn you, and we want to tell you categorically, as members of parliament, those things are doomed, and they will never see any kind of fruits. Hatutaitikia jama ya wanasiasa, wanatumia position zile wako nazo kupata power. Kama nyinyi ni wanaume kamili, na kama mnajiamini ya kwamba mko na watu wa Kenya, present yourself to the people of Kenya. There is no politics of stopping another politician. Politics is of selling your agenda. Kama mko na agenda, as far as 2022 is concerned, talk to the people of Kenya. Wachana na yule mtu ambaye wa Kenya wanataka in the name of Dr. William Ruto. So, mimi nitamalizia hapo. But the bottom line of this matter is that we know hii maneno yote ya impeachment is Raila wants to be the deputy president of Kenya through njia ya mkato, na hiyo maneno haitawezekana tukiwa wajumbe, na sisi wana Jubilee hatutaitikia kamwe tena mtu ambaye amebomoa chama zote ambazo wameingia, including the parties that we are founded by his own father, akuja Jubilee abomoe nyumba yetu. Kama anataka kubomoa nyumba, atafute kwingine ya kubomoa. But as Jubilee, enough is enough, and enough of these shenanigans and nonsense. Hii maneno hatutaitikia, na Orengo atafute kazi ingine ya kufanya ndio achaguliwe governor kule kwao. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana. I just want to add something, that we are aware that ODM is planning to overthrow the government of Uhuru Kenyatta. It's not only the deputy president they are targeting, but they want to overthrow the whole government, because they have a history of deceit, dishonesty, they have a history of betrayal, they have a history of planning doom against those whom they con to believe that they are in partnership. And even this fight against corruption, it was connived by the same people. The fight against corruption in this country is all a fraud. It's all a fraud that you target one person. They have seen it's not working. Now they want to come up with an impeachment motion. For our party, Jubilee, we are experiencing through what many families experience in this country. There are husband whom you call a father meets a Mpango Akando on the road. He brings the Mpango Akando in our house, and then the Mpango Akando begin to say that these children are emaciated, we should throw them out. But unfortunately, this party called Jubilee, we as the children of Jubilee party, we are grown-ups, we are men and women enough to say we can't allow this to continue. And I want for once to agree with what Uhuru Kenyatta was telling us when we were campaigning. Raila Odinga, we respect you. We know that you've done very many things for this country, but you have become a fraudster, a conman. Everywhere you pass, you want to leave a mark of destruction. And we are not going to allow this. If I will reach heaven one day, I will ask God. Every time I read newspapers, people have died in this country. And the pastors say that God picks the best. And I will ask God why he didn't take Raila Odinga, because this is a fella that we don't need in this country. When you see him, you bleed. What this person has done in this country, the lives of the Kenyan people that have been lost because of the struggle that this man brings in. I mean, we can't allow these kind of things to continue, and we are going to stand up to be counted. We are telling the ODM members of parliament that we are aware of their schemes, and we have not left our brains at home. Definitely, we are more brilliant than them because we are young people. You know, when you are young, you come up with a you are more intelligent than these fellas that we are trying to fight. So we will ensure